welcome back to the channel. So part 2 of Tuesday evenings. We ride out after work on the bike and stopped at Chip Roll, and so I'm off along to East Linton to Linn Rocks, which is on the River Tyne, which is quite a spectacular little set of rocks, which is actually in Spate this night. It's just like flood. So I'm going to look at that and a few other places along the Tyne before sunset and get some pics. So quick blast up the old A1 out of Dunbar to East Linton, and I'll catch up with you in East Linton village. So East Linton is described as an old world village in the 1933 AA road book I have, and we just passed the memorial on the right, which I'll do another film on, about it's where John Rennie, the engineer, was built, engineer and architect, and he's responsible for the 16th century bridge here, which made the centre of East Linton as it enabled the crossing of the River Tyne. So there's like a miniature gorge here, which after heavy rain totally transforms. So I'm just going over the bridge now, and you see a car actually went through the wall here a few months ago. They've still not repaired it. It went right into the river. Luckily everything was okay. So there's a gorge on the right hand side. So we'll get parked up and go and have a look. Like so many of these old villages in East Lothian, the architecture is fascinating. Every bridge seems to be different, every house is built different. There's a main line, railway line as well that crosses through. We just reopened East Linton railway station after it being closed for many years. So look at this for a view. So this morning I believe the water was right over all the rocks, right up to the wall of this house, which happens very often when there's very heavy rain, especially in the winter months. So we'll drop down and have a closer look at the rocks. must be some strength in these old bridges for what they endure with the erosion of water and the amount of stuff that's washed down this river. How would you like to go down that on our old inner tube? Aye. So the water's been right over the rocks, you can see that it's left all the debris on top. Been good to have seen this morning. I was too busy watching Nicey Roads going to work to stop to go for a look. Right, we'll get back to the bike and we'll go along to the old mill, Smeaton Mill, and we'll see what it's like there. So the A1 used to go through the village with the bridge being there, and there was actually 4 hotels. There's only one now. On the left here was the Drovers Inn. It was a great pub, and yeah, but some lovely scenic buildings through this village. So I can see the Tyne well up on my right here through the trees. Now on our left there is Preston Kirk, a very famous kirk, and a very famous person who is buried there. He's actually responsible for the start of the agricultural revolution. Such was the history of East Lothian. It's often referred to as the Garden of Scotland, with its rich, fertile agriculture. And this Tyne, River Tyne, this is not the River Tyne in Newcastle obviously, it's a different River Tyne. It's powered all the mills which ground all the grain for the flour. So we'll just turn in here and park up, go and have a look. We do a film just on the mill itself when it's open to the public, get a tour round in the summer. Look at these markings on the walls, been flood levels. 1948, that was a big flood. So the Carrington was all flooded. Yeah, 1911. And then newer, 1990 and 1992. Imagine the water right across here. And yet the mill still remained workable. We just cleaned it out, washed it all out, still works. Fantastic bit of engineering. So yeah, we'll get back when this is all open. We'll go across to look at the weir anyway. Yeah, it's up quite high today, 2.5, 3 foot. But it's obviously been right up, halfway up the steps of that bridge, and it's been flooded right across here, right across to the mill. So we'll go along here and there's a good weir here, get some photos. See here the debris, how high it goes. The weir must just disappear under it all. Usually you can cycle on the top of that in the summer. There's a salmon ladder in the middle. It's getting on with this film, so we'll crack on and get along. Drop down to the nose floor down there. The sun's getting down low now, but we're into what I call the golden hour of light. Day, which is always great, and we'll get some pics. So follow me and we'll be down there shortly. This was a through road over a ford to the Now's farm, and it was closed in the early 90s after tragically a car was washed off the ford in a flood and a baby was drowned. So there was a stopping up order issued. People still use it with 4x4s, but you're using it at your own risk. There is a sign saying so. So funny enough, my first cottage I rented was down here. And it was so cold a cottage one morning, the teapot with the tea left in it was frozen on the windowsill in the kitchen. That was a cold house. But first houses are always good fun, aren't they? Getting your own pad. So this is the old mill, another old mill that was here. And we'll just park up down at the ford. It's quite scenic down here. Yeah, you wouldn't try crossing that in a vehicle today anyway. Look at that. Go up to the bridge for it. Look at that for a view. You just can't put a price on that, can you? Fantastic. Last hour of life is always beautiful. The old East Coast Enigma strikes again. So yeah, we're at Spring Equinox on Monday the 20th, next Monday. So we're 12 hours daylight, 12 hours dark. So the nights are drawn out now. Finished work at 3 PM and home till 3:30, get out and about. Or getting a wee bit warmer, start taking the bike. Been enjoying using the car lately, but it was good tonight to get out on the bike, soak up the weather. You just got to go when the weather's good, don't you? You get out and about. An hour fix, I call it. But yeah, lovely evening. Known about again, as always, this time of night. So I'll get a wee pick of the bike here and then I'm heading for home. lovely little village of Tinningham. Beautiful architecture here again. It's a good wee cafe here, you can sit outside in summer. You can stop when you're out cycling. So yeah, there you go, another wee run around locally. Hope you enjoyed this. So, as always, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It's grown quite a lot now, I'm getting a lot more subscribers, so folks seem to be enjoying it. It's good to hear feedback though, what you want to see and stuff. So my next video will be probably on the Lanogard Multigrees, as I say, on the chain, and I'm really impressed with that stuff. Great value for money, and I'll show you why. So thanks again, and catch you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.